Could this be the worst week of the year for investors? According to financial blogger Ryan Dietrich, every year for the past 10 years, the S&P 500's worst 3 weeks have occurred in September. So according to Dietrich's research, we're in that period right now. So could this week be the toughest week of all? Joining me now are Alpine portfolio manager Mark Spellman and Lenore Hawkins of Meritas Investors. Mark, I'm going to start with you. You are bullish on the market. You're very optimistic.
Generally speaking, yeah. I mean, although I will agree with the fact that because the Fed really didn't settle any issues in their last meeting, that we are going to see a lot of volatility over the next couple of weeks until December. I mean, it's really more of the same, unfortunately, as from a news standpoint.
Now, Lenore, you agree with this Dietrich's assessment that this may be a very bad time of year, but how does the Fed, if at all, change your perspective on this, since we expect to maybe get some rate rises, say December or maybe the year after, or the month after?
Yeah, I would be surprised to see any rate rise this year. The Fed's announcement I found very interesting. They cited weakness overseas, which isn't exactly part of the mandate. They cited slowing global growth, which that's very true. And looking forward, I don't see that improving. All the signs right now are that we're going to see continued slowing of growth. I'm really concerned with what we're going to see in the next earnings, which is starting in a couple of weeks. And already we're getting broadcasts of warnings. Citibank came out with a warning. You look at Caterpillar. Caterpillar has now had declining growth every month for the past 33 months. That's actually unprecedented in the company's entire history.
A lot of that earnings change comes from the fact that we've had a strong dollar. There have been other headwinds, Asia, of course, China specifically. Mark, what do you do if you're an investor in these last couple of weeks? The worst week, according to Dietrich, is supposed to last until October 3rd.
I think you look to pick your spots. I think the common thread about the stocks that were just mentioned is non-U.S. revenue streams. So Caterpillar, a lot of overseas, that kind of thing. You look for the opportunities that are presenting themselves for companies that have very good balance sheets, pay a good dividend, have U.S.-based revenue. And those are the names I think are really opportunistic in the next week or two if they are down more. We've seen a lot of rolling negativity in the market. The energy sector is already destroyed. The industrials are already destroyed. There's going to be opportunities, and there are currently now opportunities to load up on some of these names that have good dividends, good free cash flow. They're raising their dividends, and they look very attractive right now.
All right, Mark Spellman and Lenore Hawkins, thank you both so much for joining us today.